The incompetent way to make money at Crossout. Number 11. Knight Rider Insider Trading. Every so often Crossout has a special event where a new sort of faction turns up for a brief amount of time, and this weekend it's going to be the Knight Riders. They're back with crossbows. Ooh, goody 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 goody. I do want one of them. It's a very powerful weapon for a purple. It really is. I definitely want them then. But I haven't been willing to spend the 4,000 odd coin to get one just yet. Anyway, new equipment means an opportunity to make lots of money, because some people just have to have the first tornadoes on the battlefield, and they're willing to pay lots of coin to get them. So if you can make these things early on, get them onto the market and sell them, you could make a lot of money. But it's a lot of effort. You've got to get the download quick before everyone else, and you've got to start grinding away as fast as ever you can, because there's a special mission or something you've got to do to earn the thalers, which are the special event resource currency. That's a better name for it. And you've got to earn them before you can make the new Knight Rider equipment. So it's going to take you a while, and and you're racing everybody else who's trying to get that new equipment and put it on the market and make the money and make a killing. So it's a hard way a lot of effort. There's a more reliable secondary way of making money, because all this new equipment, there's purple, there's an orange, or it's two oranges, and then purples and blues. The equipments that you need as ingredients to make these things, they're made generally from the existing factions, so you could make them now even before the event started. But you have to know which ones to make. And that's where the title Insider Trading comes from, because someone who had access to the test server and had made a video of the Knight Rider workbench and published it on YouTube. And within sort of half an hour it was struck down by a copyright strike. Which is the wrong thing to do. They haven't really broken copyright, have they? No, they've certainly broken their test server end user license agreement, because you're almost certainly required to say, no, I will not release any videos I make of the new stuff before you make the update and release the stuff to everyone. So Gaijin or Targem would certainly be within their rights to say, you've broken your end user license agreement, we're not going to let you on the test server or on Crossout or anything else, go away, stuff you're persona non grata. Gratis? No. But a copyright strike, no, that's bad and wrong. Naughty. Tisk for shame. But it was out for half an hour, but enough people saw it. I didn't see it, unfortunately. Otherwise I'd be really busy right now making stuff in order to sell it in the future. Well, when the event starts and the prices really jack up, when people really realise, I must have, if I want this new equipment, I've got to have one of these or one of those, all the old stuff. But enough people have seen it, that video, and word's getting around that if you look at the market, you can deduce what is going to be required to make the new equipment, because all of a sudden its price has jumped up. Let's look at blue, shall we? Oh look, the Pilgrim. That wasn't in much demand recently. That sort of spiked in price. Let's look at the weapons. Junk bow. Now these really have dropped in popularity after people had a good go at them, because they got long reload and they take a good chunk of power. They got a good amount of damage, but it's really short range, so they weren't so popular. But suddenly jumped up in price. Bora, DT Cobra, hardly anyone's using them. Jumped up. Synthesis jumped up. Boing. What else have we got? Rocket boosters, that's up. Genesis, that's up. Chameleon, that's up. Improved radar, Razorback, they're all up. Landing gear. Who uses landing gear? Yeah, so there's only one reason it's jumped up suddenly. A couple of days before the Knight Rider event and just after insider trading information has leaked out. So yeah, there, make yourself some of these and sell. Well, you could probably sell them now. You can sell them now and make a huge chunk of money. Let's see, landing gears are around 34 coins cost to make at the moment. This price is going to vary because the prices of scrap and copper, well, not copper so much, but wires are jumping up in anticipation of lots of people wanting to build stuff this weekend. So 34, it's just shy of 50, so you're looking at 44 after the tax, so looking at 10 credits profit, 10 coins profit over your cost of just buying the ingredients, not just grinding them, buying them. Lunar IV, that's jumped up, and nothing else has bumped up, so let's have a look at the purples, shall we? If you've got the time to make some purples. Nah, they haven't changed much in the old wheeled part. Tormentor? Who uses a Tormentor? Who wants a Tormentor? Oh, it can only be someone who's preparing for Knight Rider. Wants to build something. I wonder what it's going to be built it for. Is it the crossbow thing? Or maybe the new Tornado? Ooh, who knows? But anyway, no one was buying those because it boosts your melee weapons for a brief amount of time. Oh, it used to blow up. Maybe did it stop blowing up? I'm sure it used to say it blew up. But it overheats and becomes more vulnerable to damage. And it takes 2 power. And melee weapons aren't that great at the moment, powerful at the moment. So nobody was using it. Hardly anyone's using it or buying it. So the price was really low. But suddenly, in the course of a couple of hours, it jumped up. Powerful radar, that's up. Neutrino, that's up. Spike, I'm going to get me one of them. I expect this price to come down in the next week or so. Turret, Barrier IX, that's gone up. AC72, that's jumped up a lot as well. Anything else? Nah, not really. So that's my predictions. All those pieces of equipment that you could make right now, they've jumped up in price. I reckon they're going to at least hold the price they've got at the moment, if not go up even more when everybody sees what they need to make the new Knight Rider equipment. So take advantage of this insider information right now and rush out and make some of those pieces of equipment. I certainly am.